Good morning, everybody. It is Solely Void's time, a time where we play a free-to-play account that has solely Void champions. We've had a pretty eventful weekend. We finally maxed out the much-anticipated Forge Pass, and so then we did a little bit of regearing, and by a little bit, I mean a lot, and now we are just broke. We are dead broke. We're always running out of silver. At one point, I think I had actually 126, like, total. Not 126k, just 126. We got Slixus into an Instinct set, which is where I knew I was going with that all along. And his build is significantly better, but it's not maxed out yet, so we actually still have a lot of room for improvement. And as you look at this, we got him at like 200 speed, almost 3k attack. He's not 100% at crit rate, but normally this would really bother me, and I would do everything in my power to get that to 100, but he does have an increased crit rate, and he's often with Broadmaw, who also has one, so I feel like that's going to cover him, plus it's 99%, let's call it what it is. But we still have 3 pieces that can be maxed, and yeah, once we get and we still have that crappy resistance banner. We haven't managed to find one, but we're cruising with him, and he has improved a lot since we decided to invest some more time into some better gear. Then I'm like, he had pretty good gear before, and I decided to put a Boro into lifesteal. I figured the amount of attack that she has is or accuracy she has is probably adequate, given that we have a banner that still can go up another 18. So I think I'm just going to be content with that, and there's some glyphing that we might be able to do here or there, around there. I left her gloves because her gloves were a really good piece, but it's mostly gear that Slixus had. We just kind of ported over. And then, as you can see, we're almost getting that cage bound maxed up. It's surprising that we haven't, but we've just been running his levels in the Minotaur, so it's really slow. But more importantly, we haven't really made the progress in the clan boss that we wanted to, so we actually also decided to put Broadmaw in a lifesteal. Now, we haven't ran a clan boss run with Broadmaw in lifesteal yet, so I'm hoping we don't take a big step back in damage from losing the poisons, but I'm thinking Broadmaw is likely to stay alive because we did get War Master on Broadmaw. So I'm hoping that actually just keeps the team alive and we longer. So let's see what we got out of the clan chest. Oh! Let's go! Yes! We have been waiting for this moment. I'm so glad it happened on a Solely Voids Tuesday. Yes! If you don't like the video, like it right now. That's huge. Let's get another one. Or is that way too greedy? Way too greedy. That just made my day. Let's go. We've been trying to push into Guardian chest. At least the best that we can. Or into the Brutal chest. It's been a lot rougher than I thought it was going to be. I thought for sure Cagebound would up my damage immediately. Quite a bit, and it's honestly been minimal gains. Everybody in here has War Master, so this is gonna be our first run with Broadmaw without the poison set. So cross my fingers, we do a little bit more damage. Reliquary Tender will work her way back in, but she doesn't stay alive because she's still at 5-star, and we haven't had the time to put the food in. Who did I do? Well, we're gonna find out. I must have done Brutal campaign, but either way, we were gonna do that at some point today anyway. So the long-awaited Void Shard out of the clan boss chest. Okay, so we're hoping exchange poisons for lifesteal to keep everybody alive longer is gonna be good. So now we have 3 people in lifesteal. Slixus actually has an ability that heals him up a little bit. It's his A2. So I'm hoping that, and yeah, because we've just been dying earlier than I feel like we necessarily need to. And And we really need to start pushing harder in that clan boss because we do not have a reliable way of getting charged right now. And we desperately need them. Okay. So far, anecdotally, feels okay. It's just those War Master procs with the lifesteal are just absolute game changers. Because I have been noticing Aboro and Cagebound, they stay alive quite a bit longer than everybody else. And I think it's because they're both in lifesteal, obviously. And then plus the ally protection. So if we can keep everybody alive, we might even have to try to work Teryx into some sort of lifesteal at some point. I mean, he counterattacks, so he'd have plenty of opportunities for it. It's just what it is. But yeah, so the Slixus is in that ignore defense. He's starting to hit a lot harder, I've noticed, from the arena. So we'll see a lot of arena today. And we still have his chess piece to level all the way up. I mean, I'm excited. The account's making progress. It's just a little bit... You know, it's not as rapid growth as maybe a regular account due to the lack of champions because we've kind of been stuck on the same ones. But since the last episode, after I got my gear and I got our 6-star champion, I've just been grinding Minotaur. And so I'll show you what that's been looking like, as that'll allow us to get under our energy cap. Okay, we're already at 5,000, so if this is a hard run, we are looking good. At least so far. As long as that Cagebound stays alive after this hit. Okay. So it's really once Broadmaw starts going down where the whole team kind of starts taking a turn for the worst because we don't have that way to stay alive. So we're hoping for a War Master proc. We didn't get it there. And it's just going to have some level of RNG. There we go. I think 11,000 is, or 11 million is one keying hard. So I think we're in the ballpark. We're getting close. And a lot of these champions don't have full maxed out gear. Actually, none of them have all 16 gear, I'm pretty sure, because we reworked everybody. Okay, it's at least good to know that we didn't take an L on the damage output, though. I'm pretty sure if this is brutal, we've much exceeded what we previously have been doing. I think this is hard. I can't remember what I clicked on. But if this is hard, this is just on par. Boro's just going to stay alive for a while, get another hit in at least. Alright. Hard. Okay. This is 8 million's probably the most I've done. So I think overall that was a net positive. Although, again, kind of minimal gains. Because a 1 key is 11.65. So we still have some ways to go, but the extra gear out of that might be good. We did also decide to, at one point, grind up a bunch of the area bonuses, and we put it in speed, and so we're going to continue to do that best we can. Maybe I'll have a recorded session of that someday. In the Minotaur, we've been running this team, just trying to get the masteries up on everybody. We're really close on Reliquary Tender to have that 6-star mastery at 350. Then we can start working on food. Once we get that to 350, we'll probably take a break from the Minotaur and start doing food. Because she's nowhere close. But she also is just really poorly geared. Like, this is just a terrible piece. It's 4-star. It's attack. And like, none of the sub-stats are all that good. I mean, this is a good piece, I guess. This is a good piece in all respect. But the other ones are just... they're just stun sets, but she is helpful in the arena, which is where we're going to go because we went and selected these quests for the week. Increase speed buffs in tag team arena offense battles, and then we did that for both classic and tag team because there's a tag team tournament going on, and I want to try to grind as much of that up as we can. And we're already out. I think I might actually use gems. Let's see where we're at in the tournament, though. Because really what I want is I want this 200 energy. Really would love this, but the 200 energy might be a stretch. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and do it. What else are we using these gems for? We have almost 900. Man, I must have been grinding like a villain yesterday. I can't believe that's all I got. And it's only 15 gems. It's not like it's 50 or a big pot. So we should have a couple different champions between Broadmaw and Howrespects. I think that's how you say it. Okay, so this is kind of my first team, just a tanky CC team with an ally protector and a reviver. So between the stun set here and this, it's actually been pretty successful. Granted, we're the lowest level of bronze tag team arena, but it's kind of hard fighting out there sometimes. Alright. And then the last team, I wonder if I even have my other champion who does increase speed up there. And I wonder, I did take my 6-star crit rate gloves off of Veteran, so I wonder if I need to go back in and put a pair of gloves on him. So our next 6-star will definitely be Reliquary Tender. Yeah, I don't even have my Howrespects out there. So we gotta go do that, otherwise these battles are gonna take forever. Alright, where are we at? And we can actually, and we're in the green, I'm gonna refresh. Okay, so we can go in and let's get rid of her. Why don't I have him in there in the first place? I wonder what the deal was. Because he's got almost 200 speed, which is pretty good for my account. So, okay. Assuming that he'll use that speed bump right off the bat, it means we'll get 8 of those and a fight. So hopefully, yes, there we go. Yep, that's what we're looking for. So now we're getting 8 boosts every time we fight, and we need 200. So we're already at 24, so by the end of this, we'll have a pretty solid amount. Just going and picking away those one-man defenses. Everything's a one-man defense when you're at this level, but that first team is actually the team I'm kind of most proud of. It's got the most 6 stars, but just tanky and it gets the job done. Yeah, we got a bunch of these that we can take out. It's just you only get 30 points per fight if you win all 3, and that is just not quite enough for the tournament itself. And those tag team arena give you such good value. I want to try to take advantage of it because the essence that you get normally from Iron Twins is kind of hard to come by when you don't have like a high Iron Twins team. I did decide to farm Iron Twins level 3 on Saturdays, just because that you get the double points, and so 6 runs of those is going to get you close to an Immortal Soulstone, which is kind of lame that you have to spend that much. But okay, so we do get energy today. I've been contemplating this book, and I've also been contemplating doing the fragments here, just because long term it's a 5-star chicken. But so let's go in. Yeah, we got a couple more of these that we can grind out. So that's just kind of the game plan today. It's going to be pretty low-key. I'm just going to try to hit rewards on some of the free, truly free in the sense of energy and everything, events. There's Dungeon Divers Live. Not going to go for it. I did contemplate the Sand Devil because I think it could be... And that is going to happen in the near future, because I can farm like Sand Devil like 6 or something like that. I haven't even pushed to this point where I I couldn't go any further. But I do think that we're going to need a lot of stat boost. So I think even just getting flat stats, especially in the clan boss, I think, here, let's see what level I could do. Okay, so I stopped at 4, and I mean, I cleared it easily. I think I could go 1 more, maybe 2. But we need a lot of stats just to make sure we're staying alive in that clan boss. And so I think just even ascending these all 2 levels, like even if I got flat HP or flat defense here, it's going to be worth it. Same with attack, like on a champion like here. Like just getting little extra stats. We have to really min-max our stats out of these champions. But can't finish the advanced quest today because I don't have any faction crypts. So we're getting close to Curse City. I'd be interested to see what we can do with that. Alright. Let's go in. Let's do 1 classic arena so those tokens start regenerating themselves. We got a pretty tough... This is probably the most realistic here. This is kind of the new team that I've been dealing with. Because I like having a cleanser, but I need some sort of CC. Besides there, I just feel like I've been enjoying the battle stage. I just need to make her faster because it's nice having the stun set, although we didn't hit one thing there. It's nice having the stun set there, a cleanse, and then actually the revive on death is kind of cool too. So it's just nice using a different champion every now and then. Otherwise we'd just be using the same ones over and over again. Is there anybody I can take out? We really could use a decrease defense champion. It's really what we could use. Alright. Even if it's not 100%, like the dagger, I think dagger would be a big pull, so... Otherwise, folks, that's kind of the whole video. I don't have a whole lot left for today. Just kind of a slow week when you just put literally all your multi-battles into the Minotaur, which is kind of a boring thing. But, hey, at least we got a Void Shard out of the clan boss. We made a little bit of gains in damage. We just need to grind our silver back up so we can start getting those to level 16. But otherwise, what you're seeing on the screen is what I'm going to be seeing for the next couple days. And so, boring, but we have to do it. It's a necessary evil, if you will. Otherwise, folks, don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all on the other side.